All right, this last one, it's basically just a knockoff version of Howl, except it's, about zombies and the apocalypse. I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, naked, who dragged themselves through deserted streets at dawn looking for an angry fix, who ran tattered or tripping for unfamiliar faces, flesh and soul, gaping out-armed, gasping through the asphyxiating dust, who found only emptied shotgun shells, emptied cans of beans, emptied shopping malls, emptied skulls, who took the main artery of America, Highway 61, electroshock therapy patients spewed out onto unremembered plains, who gathered around burning pamphlets, hippie commune invitations, gold sellers' prices, Scientology meetings, and drug addiction seminars, who laughed ironically at the charred hyper-feminist novels, every shoe-shine skeleton just another piece of meat, rest in peace, who upturned whole mountains in search of potatoes, fought over flavors of mud for soup, and were well informed about celery's negative calories, who climbed the tallest buildings, only to descend the tallest buildings, wondering the whole flight about money and drugs and fame, whose lit up summer homes were rated 12 times daily, twice daily, once weekly, and then not at all. Electrical generators good 80 years, who recited Shelley and Eliot and Guthrie until their mouths filled with fungi or fear, who wasted that last bullet shooting at Mars, you dusty red devil, hacked their own penises off and ate them, who blamed the blood cough on asthma, allergies, tuberculosis, or bronchitis, but never the flu, whose memories slowly hazed and sat brainless watching a glowing dust bowl come over the Appalachians toward New Jersey, who walked into the sea in white robes, a deformed fetus in her arms, and failed to drown herself for 6 whole hours, who slept for the last time on January 18th, 2079, stomach bloating before the nurses finally cured him with a kiss, who ran out of marijuana at last and ran to hug his old friends and join their anti capitalist parade, whose surprisingly successful city of the refuge collapsed without bullets, without babies, without brains, who never ate mushrooms, unholy symbol, and sacrificed the disease to Ares over fairy circles and prayed, who gnawed the thin bones of civilization, who drank the last drops of the primordial chicken soup, who apologized for leaving no leftovers, who collapsed after an average of 13 days, mushrooms growing out of their ears, eyes, noses, mouths, penis, vaginas, and anuses, who marched in angry thousands into the Yucca Mountain caves and stood around awkwardly, asking for the time. The sun glimpsing once weekly at starving old men dying lonely in barns, unfathomable dragons over every hillside, and not a single vulture left to warn.